Hopkinton School Superintendent Evan Bishop updated the school committee with school happenings and had praise for a number of staff members.
I'd like to start with some highlights across the district. First, our unified basketball team, which I know Ryan is a part of, which already has 2 wins on the young season. This team is pictured here on the left. Our unified program continues to bring students of all abilities together to compete and connect and celebrate what school spirit is all about. Also, a big shout out to Mr. Chip Collins, a high school special education teacher and unified coach who was recently named the recipient of the 2024-2025 MIA Coach of the Year Award for Unified Track and Field, which actually takes place in the spring, but he coaches basketball and track and field for Unified. And the awards banquet will be held on Monday, December 8th, so congratulations to Mr. Collins. Next up, a well-deserved recognition for our custodial team. In honor of National Custodians Day, celebrated last week, Miss Altavilla's students at Elmwood decided to surprise our head custodian, Mr. Basta-Ark, which they call him Mr. Jim, pictured on the right. They wrote him a poem and even crowned him with a handmade crown, which, as you can see, he's wearing proudly. And this was just one of the many efforts around our district to capture how much our custodians mean to our schools and our students. We all know that things don't run without them, and it's great to see our students recognizing that too. And I actually have a copy of the poem if you'd like.
That's great.
Take a look at it. It's really, really nice. And lastly on this slide, October is National Principals Month. And at Hopkins, our students found a great way to show their appreciation, pictured on the bottom right. They created a big, colorful sign at the front entrance to celebrate their principal, Mr. Cotter. It's always nice to see that kind of student-led gratitude and a reminder that leadership and kindness do not go unnoticed. So a big thank you to all of our principals for their incredible work that they do to make our schools a positive and welcoming place. And finally, I want to end on a high note with some staff shout-outs. 2 of our educators will be honored at the Chris Walsh Center's 5th anniversary celebration later this month at Framingham State University. Kristen Murphy on the left is a high school science teacher who will receive the Lift Every Learner Award in recognition of her deep commitment to helping every student thrive. Over her 12 years in Hopkinton, and she was a student as well here, Ms. Murphy has inspired a genuine love of science in her students while ensuring that all learners, regardless of their background or need, feel valued, supported, and capable of success. Through her leadership in the science department, as well as the science fair and other school-wide initiatives like being a class advisor, she continually expands access and opportunity and models both innovation and care in all she does. So congratulations to Ms. Murphy. And Carrie Quella, one of our school adjustment counselors at the high school, will receive the Defy Gravity Award for her work supporting students and families and her leadership with the Unified Track program. She's also very involved in our Unified Sports. Ms. Quella's efforts have strengthened belonging and connection across the high school, helping students see themselves as valued members of our community. So both Kristen and Carrie truly represent the heart of what makes our schools such a special place to learn and to work. So congratulations to them. We're very lucky to have them, and they are 2 rock stars for sure. So.
After a lengthy discussion, the Select Board decided Town Council representation.
Great law firms. I just looked at the fact that, KP Law is more expensive, and I worry about that concern on the budget. And I know that, with MTC, we could even use Harrington Heap, which has the same, or I should say almost the same proposed hourly rate. So I think costs would be very consistent if we went with that approach. So that would be my recommendation. So we would have some say in special counsel, which also has a background with Hopkinton. I think there's value in that. So yeah, my recommendation would be MTC, Harrington Heap as special counsel for IMAs, and Elaine, I'm happy to make a motion after Elaine shares her thoughts.
So if it's a choice between KP Law and MTC, our MTC was in our ranking above KP Law, and the answers that we received didn't change that.
Okay. Yeah, I would make the motion then. I'll take this one first. Like we said, we'll have a chance to vote and see where we end up, but I move to appoint Mead, Tollerman, and Costa as town council to a 1-year term.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second, so we can discuss first if anyone has any comments, or we can just put it to a vote. So I'll open the floor.
So would this be with the provision that Harrington Heap would continue, they've already started the Southborough IMA negotiations, I think, or they would continue with that, or Mead, Telemann, and Costa would take some?
I'm very comfortable with amending that motion to incorporate that, if that's,
I think that the appointment of town council is just a motion on its own, and we don't need necessarily a motion for special counsel.
okay,
We can choose special counsel depending on what it is throughout the year.
okay.
We could make that choice.
Maybe Harrington Heap, it may be another firm.
Okay.
Through the chair, I prefer what Amy was suggesting, and the way we are discussing, I like the model, as I said, and I think all three are pretty competent in my view. And I think since we are looking at MTC, as I said, MTC, KP Law, both are pretty competent and competitive in my mind, so I don't have any problem with having MTC being our choice. But I would like to add that as an amendment, if we all agree, that we would have, when there is a potential conflict of interest, we'd have special counsel. And since we have already vetted the three, and since HIP is potential option for that, we also want to probably include that.
So then to kind of balance what Elaine said, because it sounds like other small things can pop up, I think the IMAs were our big thoughts. I would amend my motion. I would move to appoint Mead, Tellerman, Costa as town council to a one-year term, and with the preference of using Harrington Heap as our special counsel on IMA negotiations.
View Hopkinton Town Government meetings live on HCAM and available on our website hcam.tv or our YouTube channel.